St. Louis. I'm Angela Hochman. Thank you so much for tuning in to STL TV, where you get to experience St. Louis. Okay, I am very excited because I'm going to go ahead and say I have a VIP in the house today. I brought the treasurer of the city of St. Louis in studio today, Adam Layne. Adam, how's it going?
It's going well. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Can I call you Adam? Do you want me to call you treasurer? Like, how are we doing this?
You can call me Adam.
Okay. All right, Adam. So we are here to talk about an incredible program called College Kids. Talk a little bit about what that program offers.
Absolutely. So the College Kids program starts a savings account for every student in the city of St. Louis once they enter kindergarten. So all they have to do is go to a St. Louis City charter or public school, and we start an account with them, and we seed the first $50 of that account with parking ticket revenue, actually.
What?
Yep. And so as they're growing and they're learning about financial literacy, they can earn more dollars into that savings account.
Oh my gosh, it's almost too easy to sign up. Am I missing something?
It's very easy to sign up.
Yeah, it sounds incredible. You were literally giving them money, planting that financial seed. So talk a little bit about how the program grows. More importantly, how can families watch their accounts grow?
Absolutely. So with that first initial seed deposit that we make, that's our, and really the city's investment directly in the future of young people, because we want to make sure that they feel supported, they feel like their city cares about them, and their city wants them to be successful. So we put that first $50 in, and then we want to make sure that financially literate kids turn into financially literate adults. So they complete different activities. So when they're super young in kindergarten, first grade, they might be coloring a piggy bank, or getting a book read to them about finances or a child's financial journey. So those things, doing those activities, gets them a $5 incentive, a $10 incentive that goes right into their bank account. And then as they get older, maybe they're doing a budgeting activity. So with Thanksgiving coming up, they might say, well, what are all the groceries that we need to buy? So they'll build a budget out with their families, and that activity will get them more money into their account. So they're learning about finances, they're learning about savings and credit cards when they get to that age, and budgeting, and they're earning while they learn.
Earning while they learn. I love that. And it is so important because it seems like you're really listening to the students at what age they are. You're making it fun.
Absolutely.
You're inviting them. Color this piggy bank. If you listen during story time, that's all you have to do. Show up and listen, and there you go.
Show up and listen. And story time is one of my favorites. So I get to go to our school partners and give the teachers a little bit of a break for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I'll read to them about our two favorite friends, Sydney and Piper, who are always learning about earning and learning about saving and learning about how to spend money wisely. So the kids really love it. The teachers love it. They're excited.
Oh my gosh, I think that's incredible. And so, Adam, when did this program start?
So this program started in 2015, and it was started by our current mayor and former treasurer, Mayor Jones, when she was treasurer.
TJ.
Yep, and we are a single entry point program, so we start all the accounts in kindergarten, and as the program grows, the students grow. So right now we're up to 8th grade. Next year we'll be up to 9th, and then again in about 4 years we'll see our first graduating class.
Oh my gosh, so you were watching this literally grow every single year. Can I ask, what is the ultimate vision for the program?
Absolutely. So the ultimate vision is to make sure that we're setting up students in the city of St. Louis for success. So we started this program under the notion that, or with the data, that students with at least $500 saved for college are 3 times more likely to go to college and 4 times more likely to persist. So obviously school is cost way more than $500,
It does.
but starting that savings journey and then having enough saved, or having some initial amount saved, is showing that they're increasing likelihoods. So we want to do our part as a city to increase likelihoods that students who want to go on to a 2-year, 4-year college can be successful in that way. So our ultimate vision is to see more and more students prepared for their post-secondary success, whatever that looks like.
Oh, that's incredible. About how many families are enrolled in the program? Is that a number you can share?
Absolutely. So we have over 20,000 families that are enrolled in this program, and in K through 8. So over 20,000 accounts that have been created with families, and they're actively saving, and we have nearly $2 million saved by families right now.
And after people watch our little conversation, hopefully that number's just going to double, Adam. It's just going to
Hopefully
double
it
at
does.
least.
Yeah, and we try to make it so easy for families to save. We know that everyone's financial situation is different.
Sure.
But a lot of our families are enrolled in our direct deposit program, especially with our partner in All True Credit Union, where the accounts are held. So if it's $1 a paycheck that they want to do, $10, we have so many families who say they wouldn't have started saving this early if it weren't for the vehicle that is college kids.
Right. I mean, I feel like when you have children that young, you're just trying to stay afloat. The last thing you're thinking about is how am I going to save for their college? But it is so important, and the fact that you're doing it and you're making it easy. So what is the process? Say I live in the city, qualify for this. Do I go to the website? Is there an application? Break that down for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And we try to make it as easy as possible. So we actually partner with the schools and school districts. So once the new kindergarten class comes in, they send us the roster and we open those accounts. So the family doesn't even have to know about the program going in, so they can focus on how do I get my kindergarten acclimated, as opposed to let me make sure I fill out this paperwork. But then we send enrollment forms to the schools, or the families can enroll online. They send their consent in, and we're ready to go.
That's amazing. I like that you start this. Perhaps they don't even need to be involved at the very, very, very beginning of it, because
Yep,
parents
that's the
spread
thing.
it after kiddos.
Absolutely. We have families that have come up to us third grade. Maybe that's their first time hearing about the program. Because again, families are busy, there's a lot going on, and even family households change. So they'll come up to us in third grade and they're wondering, oh, is it too late? Did I miss out on my opportunity? And we're like, nope, we have the account open. There's $50 in it already, and you have plenty of time to continue and we'll really start that savings journey.
So when you see those families react, when they hear the fact that they've already had an account growing unbeknownst to them, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. And it makes me feel great when their student is right there with them. So it might be a parent-teacher conference or out in a community event. And the student's like, I have $50? I'm like, yeah, you do. And you can put some more in there. So they're happy, they're super grateful. And again, it shows that their city is investing in them and cares about their ultimate success.
Oh my gosh, I just think what you're doing is so incredible. And as the treasurer of the city of St. Louis, you have a lot going on. How does College Kids fit into your agenda?
Absolutely. So my vision for my time in the role in the city is to have a city and its residents financially fit. So yes, we're managing the investments for the city, we're managing the bank accounts for the city, and all that's going well. But we always also want to make sure that people who live in the city have opportunities for economic advancement. And that does start with the education and that literacy, but also different partnerships and connections. So under my office, we have an Office of Financial Empowerment, which reaches toward that vision. And College Kids is one of the two programs under that. So we have our College Kids program, which works with the youth. And then we have Operation Hope, or Hope Inside, which works with our adults and young adults. So we have classes there about how to save, how to budget, being a first-time home buyer, buying a car for the first time, reducing your debt, increasing your credit score, all of that.
Isn't it funny? A lot of times you don't have to learn about that until you're in the situation. But now you're just sort of unveiling this whole world of we can make financial literacy fun and cool and easy to learn and take in all that information so that you are a well-equipped adult.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're trying to break generational cycles too of misinformation or lack of information.
Thank you.
Personal finance is not something that's a K through 12 curriculum right now. So they might take a class their sophomore, junior year, but we want to make sure it is a priority, and we're supplementing that with the programs and initiatives that we have.
Well, that sounds incredible. But Adam, there is one thing in this room we have not acknowledged yet, and that is this giant check right behind us. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So Wells Fargo has been a great supporter of the College Kids program since its inception. And this giant check shows a giant, renewed, and deepened commitment to our College Kids program. So they have agreed to give us $125,000 this year and $125,000 next year to do all of those wonderful things that we talked about, and help us fund some of those future initiatives that we're looking to do and be creative about.
I mean, talk about an incredible partnership. That is insane. I love it. That's amazing. And that just is a true testament to all that you and your team are doing.
Absolutely, and thank you.
So before we wrap up, I know we had a whole bunch of great information you just shared. Talk about the, is it Scholarween party?
Yes,
coming up October 20th?
So on October 20th, we're having our, I think it's third annual, we'll say, Scholarween. And what we do, in addition to learning, the wonders about financial literacy, we also want to make time for students to have fun. So our students, they come out to City Hall, we're on the parking lot, we have games out there, we have a video game truck, we have a lot of candy, and we'll do like a trunk or treat. So some of our community members will come in, they'll open their trunks up, and then a lot of our bank partners will be there too to give out resources to our families. And we have, we had a United Healthcare truck at one of our other events, so we're just trying to provide as many resources as possible.
What's your costume going to be?
I haven't decided yet, but I was thinking about Aladdin.
Okay.
Yes, I was
awesome.
having a conversation about Disney movies, so I think I might go that way if I can find the stuff.
I think maybe if you can find someone to be Jasmine, or you know, you could cast out the whole movie, and I think it'd be great.
Maybe a furry pet to be Abu.
Exactly, flying around on that magic carpet. Yes. Before we wrap up, can you quickly share any future plans for college kids?
Absolutely. So right now, like I said, we're K through 8. And we're that single entry point. So we're looking at what does it look to open it up, but we want to make sure we go through all the iterations to make sure that we're serving students the best and families the best way we can.
Yes.
So we're looking at that. We're also looking at, we know we love our program, we know it's great, but we know there are other great programs and resources that families need. So we're giving incentives, not just for our financial literacy, but other programs that families or students may go to get the resources that they need.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then one of the things we just instituted is making sure that, you know, college expenses are college expenses, but we know there are things all the way K through 12 that help along that college journey, like doing a summer program, which might cost and be a financial burden for the family. So they're able to use their college kids savings account money toward that enrichment program because it's increasing their post-secondary success.
You have thought of everything. You have an incredible team that's doing really, really important work.
I have a fantastic team. I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
I'm sure they appreciate the shout out. Treasurer Adam Layne, it has been so nice talking with you. Thank you for all that you do for just, I want to say, the next generations of kiddos and just opening up some doors that may not have been available otherwise.
Absolutely, thank you.
So thanks for your time. Thanks for hanging out in the studio with me. Again, if you want some more info, you guys get to the website, stlcollegekids.org. You can also follow them on Instagram. There's lots of fun stuff going on there. We hope to see you at the Scholarween. You might even see Aladdin himself. But that is going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in to STL TV. Keep it locked right here where you get to experience St. Louis, and make sure you check us out on all those social media handles. We are everywhere, okay? And there's also the good old website, www.stltv.net. Lots of great programs. Get to know our other sparkling personalities here at the station. We can't wait to see you. Thanks for watching. I'm Angela Hochman.